What's up, ladies and gentlemen of YouTube? Boogie988 coming at you live once again through the power of the internet. And this is my little rambling series. Some people call it my vlogging series, in which I talk about life, the universe, and everything around us, and things that are of a particular interest to me, what's going on in my life, what's going on in my YouTube thing, and just that kind of thing. I'm going to definitely talk about a lot of different stuff tonight. But if you don't like that kind of thing, do me a favor. Go check out some of the videos I posted this week. There's some funny stuff. There's a Francis Rage. There's some gameplay. There's some other goodies. I really liked the Ask Boogie series, which we started last week, and I'll talk about that a little bit. Speaking of Francis, though, something really excited happened to me this morning. I got up to check on Twitter, and I got a tweet from both Adam and from Yoshida, both from Sony, to let me know that the Francis Rage video that I'd made had already been nullified within literally 12 hours of me posting that video, or around that period of time. That it was completely rectified, the situation. Literally 36 hours after NeoGAF began to discuss it, which is where I picked up on it as well. And if you weren't aware, that issue was that for the very first time ever, a game that you paid money for was going to be tied to your PlayStation Plus subscription. A lot of us felt that this was wrong. If you pay money for a game, even if you get a discount via PlayStation Plus, that game should be entirely up to you to do with it whatever you want, whether you have PlayStation Plus or not. And it looks like Sony agrees with this, because less than 48 hours after making the announcement that that's how it was, that's how it was going to work, they fixed it, which is great news. I'm so proud of Sony for making very positively consumeristic decisions. Just every step of the way. It's really fun to have some slight impact on this, and to be able to get that kind of word out and then have them respond to you directly. But what's really fun about it is, I mean, it's certainly an ego boost for sure, but more than anything, it's about making sure that things are right for the consumer. And I think that the idea of a game that you purchased being tied to a service is bad, and I'm glad to see that Sony agrees. Sorry about the coughs, and there's probably going to be a lot of coughs during this. I'll try to edit a few out if I need to. But my allergies are killing me. Allergy season's upon us. And I don't know if you can see it here. I did tweet a picture of it earlier, but look at this. My left eye is super crazy wrinkled. And on camera, it probably only looks like I've got punched. But they almost swelled shut, which is very common for this time of year for me. My lips hurt, my nose hurts, I'm coughing up a bunch of garbage. The back of my throat hurts, my chin and underneath the hair here is all just messed up. One of the main reasons I had so much trouble exercising and participating in sports as a kid is I am just not built for this world, man. I'm allergic to everything from grass to trees to every type of pollen to bees to just you name it. I'm not meant to be outside. But that doesn't keep me from getting some exercise inside. I have been really doubling down on some new strategies here for losing weight. I started a medication they have me on routinely. It's a water pill to help get rid of some of the lymphatic water in my legs, which I'm back on again. I lost 8 pounds in the first week of having it. I've been trying to watch what I eat a little better, focusing more on higher nutrition foods, lower calorie, higher fiber foods. We're having a lot of fruit in the house. A lot of apples, a lot of oranges, few bananas, few grapes. Trying to resort to that for my second meals in the day. My first meal always being whatever nice one me and my wife have, clocking in at about 800 to 1,000 calories for that very first meal for me of the day. And the rest of the day, snacking on little 80 calorie, 120 calorie foods. I mean, it's working. It's working great. That plus a multivitamin, plus a multi-mineral is great. And my back is clearing up. I'm back to unbearable pain rather than debilitating pain. So I'm feeling pretty happy about it. We're only a few weeks away from E3, and I have a really good E3 video coming out this weekend. I might film it right after I film this, and it's just basically going to list all of the leaked information that we're expecting from both Sony and Microsoft. That's exciting. I'm really hoping that we get some viral videos going for E3. I'm hoping that we can get some good stuff. I'm hoping somebody drops the ball and Francis gets to come out on them, and we get to lose our temper. But then again, I would also like it if this console generation just continued to be awesome. That's also really super cool. So win-win either way there, I suppose. Oh, geez. I did do an Ask Boogie episode earlier in the week. I try to do some quick fire, rapid fire, funny answers, answers to questions that are asked on Twitter. And I don't know if you saw it, and if you didn't, I'd love it if you watched it. If you did see it, I'd love to know what you thought of it. I really enjoyed doing it. I think it's a great way to interact with you guys. I was able to show your Twitter names and everything else. Maybe next time we'll do Facebook. Maybe next time we'll do Twitter again. Maybe we'll do Ask Francis, whatever. But I think it'd be a nice way to interact with you guys and bring a little more content to the channel. That brings me to another topic I really wanted to cover, and I may cover this in its own video. YouTube is dying, and a lot of people are tweeting that at me lately. And I just want to let you guys know that I don't think that's true, and I will go into detail about it later, but it's definitely not dying for me. I am doing better this year, this month, than I've done in any other month. More views, more subscribers, more people watching. It's awesome. The number of views per video has dropped a little bit, but that's to be expected, I think, with this time of year and what have you. I expect it to pick back up at E3. But even if it is, I want to let you guys know that we have made substantial plans to deal with that. Eventually, YouTube is not ever going to die. It will always be here. I think the next 5-10 years easily. But I think it'll be here longer than that. It may not always be the same way that it is, and it may not be something that we can all make a living at or anything like that. But I'm always going to make videos for you guys. And like some people will say, oh, you're only getting 100,000 views per video. Or you're only getting 75,000 views per video. Are you kidding me? 75,000 views per video? Oh my God, that's incredible. I'm so grateful to get that. And the reality of it is the average number of views per video is a little over 120,000. But if it were 120,000 people or 1,200 people, I'm still going to make videos for you guys. I was making them 7 years ago when nobody gave a shit. And I'm going to make them 7 years from now if somebody's watching, even if it's just friends of mine. Because this is fun to do. I love doing it, you know. If God willing, if I'm able to do it, I'll do it. The only thing that's ever going to take me out of that is taking me out of this great green earth of ours. And I hope that doesn't happen for quite some time. We're definitely fighting to keep that from happening. But a lot of people, are afraid, and I think a lot of it has to do with the Call of Duty community dying a lot. Not as a lot of those guys are just not getting the views that they used to get. Some of them diversified and definitely made their own paths in their own lives, and they're making more views and better stuff and doing better than they've ever done. Some of them didn't, and those who didn't are definitely suffering. Some of the top channels on YouTube have started to fail, but they've started to fail because every show fails. Name of a show that's been on television forever other than The Simpsons, You really can't. There's not a lot of shows that have been around for many, many, many years. And so, especially with as fickle as the YouTube audience is, some people love me, some people hate me, some people are new to me and just finding me this week. And it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter because as long as it's 1,000 of you, 100 of you, we're here, man. We're going to chill. And I'm going to try. That opinion may change one day. Maybe I'll get too sick. Maybe I'll have to get, a full-time job on top of the YouTube thing. Maybe it'll be way that much harder to do. Maybe I'll just resort to Twitch and we'll Twitch every day. We'll just sit around and play video games every day. But there's always going to be a future for us, me and you. Always. Always. At least as long as you're willing to keep watching. Let's see. There are a few other good things to talk about. Me and my wife are doing great, which is always nice. Me and my friends are doing great. I've been doing a lot of fun with these Magic Box openings. I've been having a lot of fun on Twitch. I've been having a lot of fun making new and varied content for you guys. I'm happy. I really am. It's been the first time in a while. Now that I'm not in such bad chronic pain, and now that I'm feeling a little better, and I've lost a little bit of weight, and I'm eating better, and I'm certainly not looking better, but I'm feeling better, even with these allergies wrecking my face. And by the end of the week, I fully expect these eyes to be swollen shut, as they almost do every year, and my mouth to be swollen shut. And won't my wife be happy then that I finally have to shut the fuck up? Oh boy, yeah. She loves me. Don't let my jokes screw your head on wrong. She loves me even when I'm running my stupid mouth. But still, but yeah, I'm doing good. Are you doing well? Are you doing all right? And if you are, I want to hear I want to hear that in the comment box below. Tell me if you're doing good. Tell me if you're doing bad, but tell me that you're doing good. Use the word good in your comment down below, and when I read them, I'll know you made it all the way to the end of this 10-minute video all about myself, the life, the universe, and everything around us. Tell me if you're doing good. Tell me if you've done some good in the world. Tell me if your life is good. Tell me if... whatever, man. Whatever. I'd love to hear from you. I'd love to know you're doing well. I'd love to know you're doing good. And stay good. Talk to you soon.